Hi, everyone. How are you? This is the Love and Money Show. So, the number of millionaires is expected to spike by 40% within only 4 years. So, by the year 2026, there will be millions of millionaires. 87.5 million people will be millionaires globally. So, this is expected to happen, namely in China. So, they have decided that China is the location. So they're expected that the private fortunes will jump by 36% by 2026 to $169 trillion. So the Chinese stock market is down. It is down by more than 30% year by year. Also, by the year 2024, there's a deadline for certain Chinese stocks to be delisted off of Wall Street. So, meaning here, what is on the stock market here, they are planning on getting certain Chinese stocks off of the stock market that we as United States citizens can invest in. They plan on delisting some Chinese stocks. The deadline is 2024. So, according to this article, there are ways that you can get in on what is happening over in China if you're interested. Namely, ETFs are mentioned and commercial real estate is mentioned. To break it down in a nutshell, the article mentioned two ETFs, which I am going to mention to you. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice, and I am not telling you to put your money there, but I am going to mention the ETFs that were mentioned in the article. They are focusing on two industries, namely e commerce and electric vehicles. So there's the ETF, ticker symbol EMQQ. This is e commerce and internet. And then there's another ETF, CXSE, ticker symbol, which is communications. So saying that ETFs is a way to get in on this. And then commercial real estate. By commercial real estate, it is suggested to get in on certain platforms, which are called private equity firms. So instead of actually trying to go buy physical property over in China, what some people are doing is getting in on these platforms, which will allow you to buy shares of certain real estates, namely things like Whole Foods, CVS, Kroger's, Walmart's. There is a platform that was mentioned. It's called First National Realty Partners. This is not financial advice, and I'm not telling you to put your money there, but this is one private equity firm mentioned in the article, which would allow you to buy shares in real estate and to get in on commercial real estate. It is noted that the investments of commercial real estate has returned a higher profit than the S&P 500 over a period of 25 years. So it used to be where these private equity firms, the reason why a lot of people are not familiar with what private equity firms are is because they were only allowed for accredited investors to be invested into things like this. But now it is more open to retail investors. And so the one I just mentioned, First National Realty Partners, this one does happen to be only for accredited investors. And so, what is an accredited investor? An accredited investor, they make a certain amount of money. There are three criteria. So, to be an accredited investor, you have to make more than $200,000, um, and it has to happen over a period of the prior 2 years. So, you have to be making more than $200,000 as an individual or $300,000 if you are a married couple. The other criteria is this is a or. is a net worth of over $1 million, and that could either be as a single or as a married person. A different criteria, which is another or, is that you hold a Series 7, 65, or 82 license that is in good standing. So this is the criteria to be a accredited investor. You're making over $200,000 or $300,000 as a couple. You have a net worth of over $1 million, or you hold these licenses, Series 7, 65, 82, and then only these people were allowed to invest in commercial property through these platforms, private equity firms. So if you already have all of this money, then and only then were you allowed to invest in other things which would create more money for you. So you already have all this money, and so you can invest into private equity firms, which will give you even more money. So that has been the rule for a long, long time. And so recently they have opened this up to retail investors. And so that's the reason why a lot of people is not even familiar with private equity firms. So the laws have been changed on that. Those were the laws, and that's how it was worked, and that's how it's been working for a very, very long time. Only accredited investors. So there's this massive move expected to happen over in China where there are going to be millions of millionaires created. So this is expected to happen 4 years. So 4 years is a very short period of time. 4 years, millions of millionaires globally, 87.5 million people to be exact. And then they gave a way for you to get in if you're interested. That's through ETF investing, that's through commercial real estate investing. So that is what is currently going on around the globe, this creation of millions of millionaires. And remember, this is not financial advice, just for educational and informational purposes only. So, if you like the channel, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so that you won't miss the episode. Also, leave a comment in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching and have a good rest of your night.